Since the beginning, people have asked for something of Vivian Maier's, and the hat is such an important part of her personality. She's always been described as this woman who had this big floppy hat and this big overcoat, the camera and stuff like that. So you also see the hat in a lot of her photographs, whether it's a shadow or a self-portrait, in a reflection. You see her with this, big coat usually, or a dress, and a hat. Having something that this person has worn, when you have a part of her kind of iconography, which is like the hat or the coat or something like that, she actually wore it. She touched it, she used it, she's in some of these photographs with it. One of my first favorite photographs of hers, because I got really deep into street photography, and this was more of a cerebral one, is the one with like the group of men in the lower left quadrant, and there's like this woman walking in the foreground with an arm coming in and out of frame on both sides. Then you have this kind of like surreal grid of windows. In the background, it's like a movie set, or I don't know what's happening. It's very surreal, and there's motion, there's cropped arms, which I love. And the way that she got that image, it's masterful in my opinion. Then you have something more iconic, like her taking a photograph of Salvador Dali. I think it was outside the Met, and how she got him to pose like that. It's really incredible. And then there's one in like Marshall Fields when she's, I think she's shooting in like the women's lingerie aisle or something like that. So you see her kind of like off the edge of the frame of the image, subtle, but she's obviously including herself. The first thing that went viral online was the photographs. There was no story about anything. It was just photographs. So I think, that should say a lot. I chose the Soi Dog Foundation to be the beneficiary of this auction. I have been involved with them for several years on a smaller level, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to make a bigger impact. The Soi Dog Foundation has multiple things they do to help dogs in Southeast Asia, and one of the things that really speaks to me is their efforts to end the dog meat trade. Everything that's sold here, 100% of my proceeds goes directly to this organization. I thought this would be a way to find a home where somebody would appreciate this material and it goes to a good cause.